All right, we're live, everybody. Today is Thursday, November 7th. Kpro, Cowlazars, Treasure Hunt Amusement Park. We got a lot to talk about tonight, don't we, Kpro? We didn't even have time for an intro. No, that's it? Okay. All right.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. My other one went on. I'm sorry. This has been a crazy day. We weren't going on live today, but because we didn't think we were going to get the website and everything set up, and we did. We didn't. It's all not perfect, but I have been a bit. So when you do your first one of anything, like your first conference, and you go, closer. There might not be. Then you say you hear my anyway. You wonder. Are there going to be people that is there going to be no one? Is there going to be too many? I won't say too many, but there has been just a lot of support and a lot of interest. So I worked around a lot of things all last night, had a lot of things happening. But as of today, we are announcing the conference. We have the website. We have how you can register. We have how if you're interested in being a speaker, how you do that. It's now ready to go. And I will tell you, we're keeping it a surprise because it's still in work. I can tell you, I am more excited now than ever. It's all hasn't come together yet, so we're not announcing, but we have a huge surprise if all the moving pieces come together. We got a huge major surprise coming up.
We still got a ways to go for planning, but okay. The biggest thing, or one of the big things for tonight's show, is we're going to give you the name of the conference. We were going to come up with a contest for the name, but then I came up with the perfect name. But I got to give a caveat here. I came up with this name before we got JCB's book. I want everybody to understand that, because in the introduction of JCB's book, he talks about everybody seeks for treasure in your daily life. Everybody's seeking for something. But I came up with the name Seeking Treasure before I read JCB's book. I want to make that clear. So the conference is called Seeking Treasure Conference, Las Vegas World Series.
Seeking Treasure Con 2025.
Seeking Treasure Con.
Seeking Treasure Con.
Seeking Treasure Con. Thank you, guest user. Appreciate that. So Seeking Treasure Con, the first annual 2025. We have a website. And what is that website, Kpro?
SeekingTreasureCon.com.
There you go.
I mean, we're just going to make it so simple for you. So we have a couple things to go over. You guys had a lot of the info, but we put it now on a website. And it's not a fancy website. We just need to get the info up. We have a few pictures. We're going to talk about a logo in a minute. That's where you guys come in. But let's go to TreasureCon. Yes. So go to the website, Mike. Share it.
There we go. Okay. SeekingTreasureCon.com, everybody.
Isn't you can go
www.
Dot or no?
What's that?
Is it www. Dot or no?
Yeah, but that's so 90s. No, everybody knows that.
Okay.
Actually, it's not. You don't have to put in www. So here we go. We're just, you guys, I'm not going to read the entire website. You guys can check it out. Seeking Treasure Con 2025, Las Vegas, Nevada, January 31 to February 1st. Get here because it's going to be pretty awesome. Treasure Con. Yeah, not Booty Con, Hooli. All right. I'm not going to read it. You guys can go read it. We all want you to go check it out. We are putting out a call for speakers, though, everybody. Interactive panels encourage discussions about ethics, the role of technology in expeditions, treasure hunting landscape. So basically, this is how it works. We want treasure hunters, whether you're a creator or whether you're a treasure hunter, to give us your ideas for what you want to talk about. It could be legal issues. It could be marketing. It could be puzzle creation. It could be do's and don'ts. There's so many things that can be talked about.
Yeah, these are ideas. It's not limited. Be creative, unique, whatever it is, because we're only going to have so many spots with our time limit. We don't know if it'll be super competitive. We don't know if we'll be able to get everybody in, but so here's what you do. If you're interested in speaking, you're going to send an email to seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com. And you are going to give the title in less than 10 words. You're going to give us a little bit about you, 50 words. Like, have you hosted a hunt? Have you won a hunt? Do you have some nifty technology? Do you have some experience? That sort of thing. And then presenter bio time limit. I will say we're not going to do 60-minute blocks. It's only going to be 30-minute blocks.
I think we're going to fill up quick with regular seats and with people real quick, with speakers. I mean, but we'll see.
Yeah, and then an abstract. What's your idea? Try to not go over 150 words because I've already gotten some of these, and I'm like, no, I can't take them until we have this email set up. Because Mike and I already get a lot of emails. We're still getting Forrest Fenn solves and emails. So we wanted one spot that we can. No, don't, Mike.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out. Hang on. So first off, yes, Tammy, I did get your email, but do me a favor, send it to seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com to make it legit, and we'll talk about it. It's a good idea. Yeah, Doug, we're going to go over that. But I got to give a shout out to whoever the Forrest Fenn searcher is who sent us their solve. We got a big old map tube in the mail. This person printed out this huge map. And while they believe the treasure was found up there in Wyoming, they also think the poem had to do with tourism for Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yeah.
That Forrest really wanted people to visit different spots. I mean, they sent a flash drive with a PDF on it. They sent a booklet, basically. So thank you. And then a couple days later, they sent a letter. So thank you for sending it. We did kind of read it, but I'll be honest, we don't have time to go over Forrest.
Well, I looked at the big thing, but it was probably this thick of paper, and it was a lot. Okay, let's go back. So the point was,
maybe that person will show up at TreasureCon and want to talk about their solutions.
Yeah. So the point is, our emails, I lose emails every day. I'm talking with the hotel now, and between we have the block of rooms I need to talk about later. I don't have the code yet. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Title, who you are, and 150 words or so or less. What's unique, because exactly what Hoolie's saying, like, yeah, creators, like, what was your method? What are your goals? What is, those sorts of things. So there's some awesome opportunities, because I think there's so many, like, look at Skydrop. It was so different. And look at the app that Dirk has on Treasure Games. There's so many different ways than a traditional poem and a book kind of thing, and essays as well. So that's the opportunity. So chopped liver. Why are you chopped liver, Otak?
Yeah, you got to send the email. You're going to be just like everybody else, Candy. And I can tell you right now, people, we're not going to have enough room for everybody. We've only got 4 hours, and we don't want it to be all.
But we're going to combine some for. I won't say that, because we're going to combine some for panels and things. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, Debbie, do not say app. Say platform.
So Thanar, you go to the website. I don't want to zoom in on the website. You go to the website and read it for yourself, please.
Okay, keep going down.
And everything. All right. seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com if you want to be a speaker. Here's the agenda, everybody. Friday, January 31st. What's that?
I was going to say we went over it last time, but you can go over it again if you want.
Yeah, the kickoff party's at 5 p.m. World Series of Fenn Poker Tournament is at 7 p.m. 11 p.m. is the after party. We don't know where that'll be yet, because everybody gets done with poker at a different time. Saturday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. is the Red Door Escape Room. RSVP required. It is $42.50. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the Seeking Treasure Conference. RSVP required. Only $42. What, are we crazy?
Hold on. Koi is saying, hold on. Let me make sure mine comes up, because he's saying the website doesn't work.
SeekingTreasureCon.com. Just make sure it's spelling. Check spelling.
TreasureCon.com. Can you guys, I can see it. Can you guys confirm if you can see it or not? Please.
Will there be STC swag? STC, honey. Seeking Treasure Con. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
No www, guys. It's just seekingtreasurecon.com. Like it, you see it right there.
Okay, so it's there.
It might not even be HTTP, actually. Using your link. What link?
No, we got it taken care of. Keep going, baby.
Well, no, Coy still says it could just be me, but
okay.
It works.
He says work. Okay, go ahead.
I don't see where it says it's working, but anyway. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, SC says it works for him. So okay. The escape room, noon to 1, $40.50. The actual Seeking Treasure Conference, $42, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then after 6 p.m., we'll have an after party. We can go down to Ellis Island. There's karaoke, there's gambling, there's discussion at the Yard House, whatever. And it's not called the front. It's called the Front Yard, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's not called the Yard House. I'll have to change it. It's called the Front Yard, Kpro.
Did I put Yard House? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here's just some picture from prior events. Okay, poker room. Here's the details on the poker room, everybody. The buy-in is $100, but you don't send it to us. You actually pay in person at the desk if you want to play. You don't have to play. I do need a head count of who is going to play so we have enough tables. So when you RSVP to Seeking Treasure Con gmail.com. Let me know if you're playing in the poker tournament or not, but you don't have to send any money. Okay. This is a little info on how it plays. There's the poker room.
Yeah. Horseshoe takes care of all of that because it's all legal, legit, and all that good stuff.
And there's a searcher coin. Somebody uses a coin protector. I think it was Nemo. Red Door Escape Room, Saturday. The location is the promenade at the Horseshoe. You go right up the escalators. It's right there. It's literally a 1-minute walk from the poker room. The cost is $42.50. It's actually like $39.99. But when you guys send payment, they take out a fee and there's tax and all that fun stuff. This escape room is a little bit different. They don't call them escape rooms. They call them quests. They're a little bit smaller than normal escape rooms, and it lasts for 45 minutes. And there's a 6-person max. Okay, 6 people max per room. So again, email me and we'll get to that at the bottom. RSVP, and I'll see how many teams we can put together.
Couple things. This is a good idea. You need the socials for it now too. So maybe before somebody takes them, kind of like somebody took Cowlazars.com and now it's a hate site. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe somebody could do that for us.
Yeah. Okay. And then poker is at the Horseshoe, not the Flamingo. Which quests are we doing? We don't know yet. It depends on how many we have. Last year there was 3 rooms, so we would pick. We don't know yet, Tammy. Yeah.
All right. Somebody said to zoom in. I guess that's a good idea. There we go. All right. Escape room. There it is. And there's a picture of the escape room. So this is above Wahlburgers before you even go down the escalator to the promenade.
Oh, wait. And this is a good point. Andrew says, I guess I have to defend, so I will be there. Awesome. We're glad that you're going to be there, Andrew. And last year we had a lot of people of our group in. We have been assured that's not going to happen this year. So if you were, I was pretty upset that a lot of the kind of professional poker players jumped in that weren't related. They didn't even know who we were. They just saw a big prize pot. So we're going to do the same thing as last year. We're going to have prizes. We are going to put a piece of Forrest Fenn gold. This is going to be one of them, like we do every year. 3D Bronze made these. And there's no gold in there yet because that's in our safe. But we will there will be a flake in there. It's worth about $250.
Oh, nice, Dusty. All right. We got a poker player coming. Cool.
Ooh.
Although he's got the laughy face, so I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, but come and play. Even if you never played poker before, it's really fun. The dealers
Steve Barnes won, and he had never played a poker game before. Oh,
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. And Doug, it's obviously at the Horseshoe as the website says. But yeah, go check it out.
Well, the Flamingo Poker Room is done.
And here, let me do this. Oh, maybe he meant the link from when I put it here. So if I do that, and I see why I actually understand Coy now. It's seekingtreasurecon.com, nothing else. No, it added the HTTP on its own. So see channel. Oh, that's go to channel. Anyway, you've got to type it in, seekingtreasurecon.com. Okay, that's the escape room. Here is the actual conference. Ellis Island front yard. That's what it's called, everybody. The front yard. Second floor. We are going to be the only ones up there. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. February 1st, 2 to 6 p.m. Appetizers are from 2 to 4. Free appetizers. Open bar is from 2 to 5. Full open bar. The cost is $42. Did I change it to 42? I guess I did.
Because of the tax of the
because
PayPal.
There's going to be tax, and because when you pay, there's going to be fees taken out of it, whatever you PayPal or whatever. So $42 to RSVP. Yeah, I did change it. That's right. $42. You do have to RSVP. You do have to pay in advance too, because this $42 price is only until we fill up. There may be seats available after that, but that'll be full price, right, Kpro?
If they allow it. Right now, we've already told them we think we might have more interest, but we're going to see on that. That's to be continued. Basically, buy in now if you want to assure your spot, because I do. We'll see where it goes, but yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's funny because these are all the events, and everyone just talks all the time and socializes. The social part is just awesome.
Yeah, the social part is what makes it. So you guys got a show. You guys make the event. If everybody shows up, we're gonna have a hell of a fun time.
Oh Lord! Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Hey, babe, has there been some Candy I haven't talked to in a while?
Yeah, well, you don't see her posts on Facebook, obviously.
I have not. Okay, I'm going to be clear here. I am trying to find an actual box. I've probably put in more hours overnight. I mean, right here, you see my black light. I even did that. I am trying to find a box. unfortunately, I have this thing called life between
When
kids
you
and
say a
between
box, what are you talking about?
for JCB box.
Oh, well,
So
nobody
my
understood
life
what you
is
were
so
referring
full
to.
right now. I'm not going on social media.
Yeah.
I am focusing on JCB's box, and we have an area for one of them. We just got to
Don't say
pinpoint it.
that.
We do. I'm sorry, we do. You
so-
say, ciphers don't lie. Once you have something that is for sure, it's for sure. Go ahead, Mike.
At the end of this, we're going to talk about JCB's book and
Okay.
some of the issues. Yes, Tammy, at the end of this, we're going to show you exactly how you can buy tickets. And yes, you can buy in starting today. Well, actually, starting tomorrow. Let's do it that way, starting tomorrow. Okay.
Did I see you and Cynthia trying to play D&D today? No, we were looking for a box. Mike took a picture of us. What are you doing posting our answers? I was
Boomer
really
Girl
mad.
comes to mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
$42 advance payment. Now, listen, everybody, no elevator access to this venue. I don't know why, but there is no elevator to the second floor at the Art House. Well, so if you're on a scooter or a cane or a wheelchair and all that, you got to get up them steps by yourself.
And I did talk with the venue. They do have a back access. Like, I know someone like your mom would have struggled and gotten up those stairs. If you do have some mobility issues, we can get you up the back stairs. So if you do have some struggles, we don't need that advertised. So that's still not great when it comes to I think they should have an elevator, but they don't. But at least we have another way, and the elevator or the stairs in the back, it doesn't switch back. It's just one straight up. So there's less stairs that way. So that's the best we can do.
Right?
It's still stairs, but like, you know, between the front stairs and the back stairs at Ellis.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's still stairs. So it's just, yeah. And then the other thing is after the open bar, you've got to walk down the stairs. Right. So be careful of that, everybody.
You can stumble down the stairs.
Mario, why don't you check airfare? Where are you at? The UK? Just check airfare. Maybe there's a direct flight right to Vegas. We're international airport at Harry Reid Airport.
We got to have you over the pond. Right. Let's go.
Okay. We'd love to see you there, Mario. It would really be cool. Okay, we're going to have a formal program. There's going to be a raffle. There's going to be an award ceremony for the World Series of Fenn Poker Tournament the night before. Detailed agenda will be provided as it's finalized, everybody, as we get a little bit closer to the event. Space is limited. First come, first serve. Please RSVP below. There's the sphere. He wants to go, but he
maybe our logo will go on that right there.
He can't get up the stairs. All right. Again, reminder, escape rooms 4250.
You didn't miss it, Hooli. It's coming up right now.
The conference is 42. Did I put 4? Anyway, poker tournament's $100, but you don't send that to us. That's paid. The poker room handles the entire poker tournament. They have dealers.
And bring cash, guys. Prizes. Bring cash.
They handle all that. But I need to know how many people are playing poker so we have enough tables. So you do have to tell me when you RSVP if you're playing poker or not, okay? This is how you register for the event.
There it is. Hit the breaking news. Hit the breaking news.
What's the breaking news? For how to register?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Sammy, I don't know what you mean.
I gotcha. I thought you meant JC. I meant Doc Fenn for a minute. All right.
Tammy's question: did you work out a deal for a hotel? I gave them all the information they needed today. They needed to know about how many. Did we need kings or queens? I told them both. Like there's 2 queens and a king. They wanted to know a whole bunch of stuff. So I got that all to them. I'm hoping by tomorrow. If we do get it by tomorrow,
we will update the website when we have that info for sure. And we will also go live and talk about it. You know how we do. Okay. You've got to send an email to seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com with the subject line registration and tell me how many people and what do you want to attend. The poker tournament, the escape room, and the conference. Those are the 3 we have right now. There could be more down the road. But once you tell me how many and for which events, then I will email you back the total cost. And I will also email you back the links so you can pay. We've got PayPal. We've got Cash App. We've got Venmo. You know what I mean? I hope that covers it all. But I will work out with you how you can pay in advance, okay? So email. You can email it right now. It's a live email, Seeking Treasure.
And we're going first come, first serve. And we'll let you know when it's getting close to being sold out. Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't really worry until we hit like 50, 55. But with the organizers and things, we already have a few few seats are gone. So buy early, guys, especially for the registration, because if I need to try to adjust, it's going to be a different cost, all of that. Still, $110 is really good for the venue itself, but still, why pay more? If you know you're coming, buy now. And so that is how you do it. It's as easy as that. So send an email, and you're going to say something like, what I would do is say 2 for poker, just to let you know, but I'm not paying for that. 2 for escape room, or no, wait, 1 for escape room and 2 for the event.
However it works out. Yeah.
Right. And then you'll get the amount, and then you'll be on the list. And that list, you are going to have to be a paid person to be able to get in. We don't think we're going to be able to do anything at the door. We don't know yet. But again, just if you know you're already traveling out here, you know if you're going. So come on.
Oh, nice. Might be coming from Oklahoma. Mario, get out there. All right. And remember, guys, the subject line is registration, because you can also send an email to the same email with subject line. What was it, Kpro?
So we also have, if you are the speakers,
subject
if
line.
You are interested in donating items. So one year, I think it was OTAC, but also was it Susie? 2 people brought like something for everyone that was at the event. If you are a person that wants to do that, great. We want to hear from you there. We have had press inquiries, and we're just starting that. So if you are press and you are watching this, just put press inquiry, whatever it is. But the registrations, we want to make sure we don't miss. So just put registration. If it's want to be a speaker, say call for presenters. If it's for sponsorship ads, we are going to be selling sponsorship ads. All of it's going to go right back into the different prizes and things that we're doing. Yeah. But we're going to have ad space in the program this year. We're going to have speakers, all of that. So whoever you are, try to be as descriptive and maybe it's just an inquiry on, what's happening with, you may have a question as a local or as a non-local. We'll answer questions as well. Yeah, those little poison bottles. I remember that.
Something we didn't put on here is a sponsor. If you can't make the event, but you still want to be a sponsor because you want ad space on the program, email with sponsor in the subject line, and we will tell you what that costs. You might have some business to promote. You might have an item you want to donate, but you can't actually make it. Email seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com. We're going to try and accommodate everybody, and we're definitely taking donations for prizes, for raffles. Any ideas you guys come up with, please send it to us, and we'll work it all out. I am going to ask for anybody, and there he is. And I am going to ask for anybody out there that knows WordPress. The website has all the factual information, but it doesn't look great. So anybody that can help me snazzy it up a little bit. I want a background picture. I want a couple of things I'm going to do it. I just want you to tell me how to do it. So I'm not turning this over to anybody for them to do the work. I actually want to do it because I want to learn. There it is, Nate. Nate in the house.
Nate's in the house.
I would like to do it. So I would just like somebody to Zoom with me and we can go through it together just to make the website look a little bit better if you know WordPress. The other thing is we want a logo, guys. We want this
is a big one.
Seeking Treasure Con logo. So we're going to have a contest. You know how we do it. We are going to have a contest for the logo. So you can email seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com and put logo in the subject line. Okay. And send us what your ideas of what the logo should be.
Well, here's the big thing, in my opinion.
Come up with.
If we are going to be putting this on either swag, shirts, whatever, we would like it as simple as possible, but also unique and impactful. I know that, that might not be hard for you graphics people.
I think got the perfect idea.
Okay, right. There you go. So something that is simple, shows treasure hunting, shows creativity, imagination.
No booty.
I don't know, money, booty, a chest. I don't know what it is, but I would say the simpler, the better, and it needs to be something that can be black and white or gray, like something that we don't have to go color. We can add color to it, but it doesn't have to be.
So I had an idea, but I'm not an artist. I can't actually make this happen. But if anybody out there can, if anybody out there is a whiz in Adobe Photoshop and can make this happen, I was thinking of a basic compass with the 4 points. The outside is a cipher wheel because that's part of treasure hunting. The compass, you got to know where you're going. And the 4 points of the compass, like a book, because that's what most of these treasure hunts are. Maybe a backpack, a shovel, and what would go on the bottom, Kpro? Something related to treasure hunting, something like that. Not a metal detector. I don't know.
The Cowlazars logo.
Well, the gold. I guess the gold would be on the bottom. You use the book and the backpack and the shovel to find the gold. Just something simple, black and white. because we're thinking about doing T-shirts. We're thinking about doing a lot of things, but we want to put this logo on the website. We want to print the logo on the programs. So if anybody out there is a real whiz at Adobe, we'd like the PNG file, and if somebody could do it for us,
Vector,
I'll pay to
whatever,
have it done if I have to. But if anybody out there can donate your time, and once we have, if anybody out there doesn't want to design the logo, but once we have the logo we want, if you know how to convert these things and create the files in Adobe, that would be great.
Are we doing signatures again? What does that mean?
What signatures, Candy? Signatures.
Yeah, signatures.
Oh, in a book?
Oh, we signed. No, we had the two. Who was it that brought that? I thought that was Brian Gates. He brought or someone brought T-shirts and we all signed them. I just
anybody can do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the website is up, seekingtreasurecon.com. The email is live, seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com. Remember, you can email for registration. You can email for sponsorship. You can email to RSVP. You can also email for the logo design. Put logo in the subject line. Okay. Remember, you tell me how many you have and what you want to do, and I will email you back the links on how to pay and how much. Okay.
Yeah. Andrew says, I'll always wear my sweatshirt. And people are going, nay. Yes.
Right. The problem with AI, Mike, is it could look good, but then it's just a picture. How do I transform it into a PNG or a vector file or all these?
Reach out to Mike for technical assistance that you guys can give him. We don't need.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And he definitely can't come to me because I have no idea.
And we've got some huge news if it works out, but of course.
If it works out, it's going to be huge. Oh, okay. So are we done with, okay. So if you have questions, just send emails as much as possible. We will answer them as quickly as possible. I can see you wanting to sell both GCB boxes and my new boo. Okay. I don't know which one you guys are working on. I had to step away from the Forrest Fenn one for a hot minute because I'm not honing in. We're honing the hell into one of them, and I'm excited.
Take my book?
I took my book.
All right, show it, because this is what we're going to talk about now. Hey, thank you, Coy. We appreciate it.
Okay, so here's what I did. Mike has an Excel spreadsheet. These reds are all the typos, and this isn't even half of them. Mike's spreadsheet's much better. This is things that stood out, and I don't know what this one was. These are the amount of things that you're going to find in this darn book. There is so much.
The book is so well written, and the book is right. I hate to say it, but the book is better than The Thrill of the Chase. I know we all love, and it's a different kind of book. I know we all love Forrest Fenn, of course. We love The Thrill of the Chase, and The Thrill of the Chase was full of stories from Forrest. I thought the JCB book was going to be dry. I thought he said, oh, it's all these treasures and the research, and I thought, but JCB relates those to stories from growing up. He relates those as stories for us trying to find his treasure. And it really is a well-written, beautiful book. So I would, I don't know what C-Star is saying no for, but, and the great U.S. Treasure is that. It really is a good book.
You can't. Come on, honey.
I can't what?
You can't say that. Okay. But here's the things that you need to realize.
I said it's better than The Thrill of the Chase. You heard me.
Okay. So you have this, but look at, we have right here. You can see it's in red. We have, I know Mike's mad at me and I don't care. We have a typo. These two are, I put it on Discord so I can.
You mean those names? What are those names?
Those names, I don't know. Talapala.
How do you know it's misspelled then?
Because I went on to Google. There's 2 months that are titled the same, but they have different titles on the official Hoppy calendar. Okay. So that is just one. And I put that one on Discord. And then Mike said to me, this isn't about you socializing. You have to quit giving away our secrets.
Yeah, you better get out here, Jody. We expect to see you again. Okay. So yes, the book is great. And we hope everybody buys the book, because it really is fun to read. And then, of course, there's $1 million in treasure to find, right? I haven't even been able to work on the book today. I've been doing so much other stuff.
And you know what? I'm a little upset because we worked a lot yesterday, and today was your day to take it back over and verify what we found. I had a website to
design from scratch for the first time. Well, maybe the second time.
Okay, well.
I'm busy. I don't know what to tell you. Okay,
I'm busy.
This is not what we wanted to talk about. What we wanted to address was two things. One, if you join our Discord, and the link is right down below in the description. Nice, David. If you join our Discord, there are a lot of images of the book. So I was the one, as far as I know, I was the very first person to go live that morning when a searcher got their book in the mail. So I'm going to give you the backstory real quick. a searcher on Facebook in our Grand Adventure group on Facebook under a JCB post said, I got my book last night. And I replied and I said, not nice. That's not, that's a dumb thing to say.
Well,
they emailed me and said, I wanted to take it offline of Facebook, but no, I really got my book. And it was The Gray Ghost. If you guys know The Gray Ghost, he donated a bunch of items to us for the invitation, etc.
I've had this.
So then when I realized it was The Gray Ghost, because I didn't know that was him on Facebook, I was like, holy cow, somebody actually got their book. And then like 5 minutes later, Amazon charged us for the 2 pre-orders. We did the pre-orders months ago. So that means the shipping date of November 12th, it went early. It was like October 31st or November 1st. So I went live that morning. I was like, hey, everybody, breaking news. The books are shipping early. And I think what I actually said was Christmas has come early. Well, then a day or two later, all the shipping stopped. Some people got their book in the mail. And a lot of people are like, well, the date now says November 12th, like it did before. So, Kpro, give the explanation of what we think happened, and then we're going to talk about it.
So it was a glitch. I emailed as well as a lot of other people, like, what happened? Why do some people have books and some people don't? I heard back from JCB's team, and they said it's a glitch. We shut it down. No more will go out. And I said, whoa, that's the wrong thing to do to correct it.
That's not good.
But we did get an announcement today that on launch date, JCB is going to be on Good Morning America. So I believe, if I were to guess, November 12th, which is next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday.
Or was it the 13th? Let me see.
No, check. It's the 12th.
He emailed everybody who signed up to the website.
Yeah, so next Tuesday is going to be on Good Morning America. So I believe what has happened is they couldn't. They were scheduled to be with Good Morning America, JCB on Good Morning America on launch date. So they couldn't change the launch date, is my guess. And that is why it's really, I will tell you, I had a frustrated night because I didn't have the book. Up on our Discord, we do have certain pages for the smaller chapters. Some reached out to Jon's team. They said they were okay with it. We are going to take those down once the books actually arrive next week. But it gave me a fighting chance for a few days. Now we've had our book for a day, or 2 days. So I was as frustrated as many of you are right now. And some people have decided, they've written me and they said, I'm out. This was malicious. This was terrible. It's giving some people an advantage. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's horrible enough to these things happen. And we're talking about, I mean, Good Morning America. Would you cancel Good Morning America to get books out to everybody? I don't know. I can at least see this isn't a Blackbeard, guys. This is just.
I have a feeling there's something else in the works too.
Yeah.
By Tuesday, that's just a guess. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, the books ship. Everybody, 5 days. Because some people were like, "I'm canceling my pre-order. This isn't fair. I'm done." And what I want to say, for my opinion, is don't do that. Don't deprive yourself of this treasure hunt. Don't deprive yourself of the book. It's a very good read. It's very well written. And I do not think this is a foot race. I know there are some people who are like, I went boots on the ground today. And it's like, well, that's fun. Go ahead, go boots on the ground. No, but nobody is finding a box.
I am finding a damn box. I'm finding one.
When you get the book, you will understand. So, yes, there are people who got the book a week or 10 days early. But guess what? 6 months from now, that's not going to matter. There's so many chapters in this book, and this book, can you compare it to the Thrill of the Chase, or you don't have a Thrill of the Chase up there? It's a thicker
always
book
have a
the Thrill of the Chase. It's a bigger book. It's a coffee table book.
So it's basically both the same. So I know size matters to some.
Yes,
so it's just, I mean, it's Thrill of the Chase but look at the thickness differences.
Right. So nobody is going to read this book and you can go boots on the ground, knock yourself out, but I really don't think anybody has a shot. And now I believe he set it up for October, November because of snow. Nobody's going to find one of these things in the snow. So now we can go through all the winter reading the book, making our notes, just like Jack was ready to hit Yellowstone the day it opened. Maybe next year in spring in certain areas, people can go when the snow is off the ground. So all I'm saying is don't cancel your pre-order, or if you did, reorder it. It's a great book. It really is. And I'm very excited for the treasure hunt. I've got a bunch of notes in an Excel spreadsheet, and I'm working on it.
But
it's not that big of an advantage that somebody got it early, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong and somebody finds a box tomorrow, but I really don't think that's going to happen. 6 months from now, it will not matter that somebody got their book a week early. That's what I'm trying to say. And when you read the book, you will understand there are little minute errors that you have to realize by research of what he's talking about. It's very clever. What he's doing is very clever. And I don't know how we put it all together yet, but that's the trick. That's the treasure hunt. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I know people are upset, and I know, you know.
Okay, do you guys remember? And I was one going, is this false advertising? He said 9 Charizard, whatever, and he's advertising
10, and the one we saw was 9 out of 10.
It's both.
It's both.
It's both. He's ahead of us, kids.
So there's
He's
a 10 out of a 10 and a 9 out of a 10.
Yep.
I mean, the treasures are just awesome. There's something in there for everybody. If you're the cash person, if you're the dollar sign person, there's gold and Bitcoin. You know, I haven't seen too much silver. Actually, I haven't read through the entire book yet, but I don't know if there's just silver.
Yeah, why
have
silver when you can have gold and a lot of gold?
Yeah, I saw gold. I didn't see silver coins. I didn't see silver bars, but I could be wrong. But then there's all these other items. And yeah, Bitcoin to the moon. Exactly. 75,000 each. There's 2 Bitcoins at least. Each one of those represents 1 Bitcoin. Anyway, I'm not really here to promote the book. The more people that try and find it, the less I'll probably try and find it. But you know how we are at the Treasure Hunt Amusement Park. We do reviews on these things. I think me and Kpro should do a review of the book once everybody has a chance to get it. So order it. Don't cancel your order. Don't miss out. This thing is going to be bigger than the Thrill of the Chase, in my opinion. He's going to be on what is it? The Good Morning America show, just like Forrest was. And yeah.
No, he was Today Show.
Oh, the Today Show? Okay.
Yeah.
There's silver on the Pokemon. There's silver in the Pokemon box? Okay, maybe I missed that then. All right. Okay. No, just Bitcoin, SD. As far as I know, just Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah.
Well, so this is kind of to my point. I actually asked this question today, OTAC. So far, all the discrepancies via JCB's marketing team hasn't been bad. So does that also include the $10 million slip up? So right now, G has put a database together where it's over $2 million. That didn't include the number 10. I think it'd be interesting because there's several items that are new in this book that weren't designated before. I'm thinking that might not have been a slip up. Mike still thinks it was. I don't think as many errors are.
What?
The amount of errors in the book have to mean something because Santa Fe, Arizona, there's no way that's a slip up. That is a clue of some sort if we can figure it out.
And again, somebody, I go back and forth with these people on Facebook and they're like, sure, you got the book. You don't care it shipped early. You're lucky enough to get one. It's a horrible thing that happened. And I go, no, it is horrible. It is a bad PR move. It's a bad move. JCB should have let them all ship early, in my opinion. Yeah, there was a glitch and the release date went early for a day or two. You don't cut it back, but they did for whatever reason they did. And while I don't agree with it, I guess I understand it because he's got this launch planned, etc. next week. And yeah, find the box. That's
especially for our community, I think it was everybody, I think universally, probably even Jon would say this wasn't the right decision, but he had his priority. And if there's a hole, and there might be some other pieces that are moving parts from a deadline standpoint and things that anchored around.
What makes it doubly horrible is that the October launch, he delayed it because not everybody could have got their book at the same time. Not everybody could have had the book shipped at the same time. So he delays it, postpones it till November 12th. And then this happens. Some people got the book before other people.
Well, and just to be fair,
it's not good.
Just to be fair to these book retailers, some of you have called Amazon yelling at them. You have it, you release it. They are legally not allowed to. It is not Amazon that has said, we're not giving the book out. Right. It is Jon that has said, yes, I realize some have gone out, but I want the rest held until Good Morning America. And maybe he'll explain why then. We don't fully know. But
David knows about the post office and not getting your book at the same time. But what I wonder is
but there's a difference there's going to be an 18-day difference. And I know some people are still getting their books for years. Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. But also, and this is how I felt about the invitation. Mike tried to correct some of the wrongs. You've tried to correct some of your wrongs. It's $1,000 or $10,000 hunt. When you're talking about millions, I would think they would want to keep things as fair as possible because we then have lawsuits, people dying, crazies, all of that. And that just gets those people going more. I mean, we had some very strong words against Jon in a personal way that went very attacking after this happened with a few. They're no longer with us on our Discord. But I understand the frustration. They don't need to go personal. Again, I think we universally agree this was not the right decision. They made the decision though, but is it so bad that you step out of the hunt? Many of you have, and
I
that's
would say
okay too.
many, but some. Yeah.
Some,
Those people are the loudest people out of anybody.
Right.
So we've actually ordered 4 copies of the book because we are Cowlazars and Kpro. 2 from Amazon, which they changed the date and then they changed it back. Those aren't coming till next week. 1 off of Thrift Books, which we got delivered, and 1 off of Books A Million, BAM, which we also got delivered. So we were lucky enough that the 2 outside of Amazon shipped in that narrow window when the date changed. I mean, once they're actually at the post office, they can't bring them back. So those actually got through the door and shipped before they slammed it down and changed the date to next week. But everybody should have their book by the end of next week. We hope that's the plan. But here's the other thing. We are going to remove all the images of the Jon Collins-Black book from Discord Wednesday of next week when everybody has got a cheat, because we want you to order it. We don't want somebody to just say, oh, I saw the pages in your Discord and I'm not going to buy the book. We want you to order the book. We always say support treasure hunt creators. So we will delete those images Wednesday of next week. And if somebody wants to post maybe individual, sentences or something, but if everybody has their book that's working on this, you really shouldn't have to post an image. So,
right.
That's
so like the coin thing that goes to the Forrest Fenn book, if you wanted to post that and say, what do you think about this? Cool, no problem. But all the pages of a chapter or all the pages of the book obviously is a no. So we're just kind of trying to, with JCB's PR team support, kind of right the wrong of the decision they made. This for the next 18, for
somebody needs to be fired. I just wonder how it happened. There was a glitch. No, I think somebody sent the wrong date. We're never going to hear it.
Well, how did JCB's book get up with a wrong cover months beforehand? Remember when that happened?
A lot of coinky dinks.
There's been some boo-boos.
But I will say this, Cowlazars, you actually posted the entire Forrest Fenn chapter on your YouTube channel. What's up with that? So here's the situation. We went live and reread the entire chapter. You don't remember, Kpro?
Yeah, I didn't think we did every single bit of it. But there's a lot of typos and there's a lot of
big one. But here's the deal. So this is what we could have done. When the gray ghost texted me and said, no, I actually got the book, I could have been like, ooh, don't tell anybody. Send me some pages. Just keep it a secret. I didn't do that. I went live and told everybody, hey, the books are shipping early. And when I got those pages from the Gray Ghost for the Forrest Fenn box, which is all Kpro cared about, we went live and shared it with everybody. So we weren't trying to hide it and we're going to work on it. Nobody else knows. We went live to make it fair. We posted the pages in our Discord to make it fair for everybody.
Well, what
we thought was the right thing to do. Yeah.
Well, what was really funny is the minute we did that, several people are like, yeah, here's my book. Yeah, because no one believed them. They started posting pictures. It was amazing how there's not 1 or 2 books out, guys. I would say probably maybe half of the people in our Discord are saying they have it. Maybe like I got mine today. Yeah, there's 50.
Yeah. Somebody in France got it delivered.
Yeah.
In Discord, they're like, I got mine in France, and we're like, what? So whatever. All I'm trying to point out is we went live to get it out to the community. We showed the poem, but on Wednesday of next week, maybe we'll take that video down, but definitely in Discord, we're going to remove the images. Everybody should buy the book. It's very well written. It's a lot of fun. And I think we're going to have fun for years to come on this, kind of like we did on Forrest Fenn.
Well,
because the thing is, even after a box is found, there's 4 more. There's 4 more out there. Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to tell you that Mike says slipped up, but I don't consider it a slip up. I've decided I'm going to do just some quick little shorts on YouTube of some things that I find either posted on Discord that were really interesting, or some things I found like that Hoppy calendar thing. There's a typo there. Things like that maybe it'll help you. Give a penny, take a penny. Maybe you'll reciprocate one day and give me a penny back. So
your cottontail. I think it's Hopi.
Are we going to say which box we are honed in on right now?
I'm going for any of them that I can figure out. Well,
no, but which one have we made some good progress on?
No, I'm not going to say. You can say. You can make your shorts. Although I will probably end up making videos like I used to with the Thrill of the Chase. Right now, it's still brand new. Right now, I haven't even finished the book yet. So I don't want to start giving away stuff right now. But, yeah, we know, Candy. We know your opinion. But you got to find one, Candy. Do you have your book yet, Candy, there in California? Oh, and the other breaking news from the email is that the book will be physically available in Barnes & Noble. We thought it was going to be an online thing only, but no, they will be in Barnes & Noble. It's just you can't get it until Tuesday. So if you show up bright and early Tuesday morning when your Barnes & Noble opens in your area, supposedly, according to JCB's email, you can buy the book.
Yeah, Cynthia's weighed in. There's the
yeah. I even tried to post a picture of the two of them working on the book at the command center, and that got shot down. You couldn't see anything.
Yes, in my opinion, with these sleuthing crazy people.
That Pokemon chapter looks hard. To me, that's the hardest chapter because there's no obvious other than the picture. I'm like, that to me, that seems like the hardest one. Then, of course, the lion's share, which is all the chapters. Okay, couple reminders, everybody. Logo contest. Please help us out. Submit your ideas for a logo. I gave you what my idea was, but we're open to anything. If we have any artists out there, which I know we do from doing the design of the Forrest Fenn coin, please submit your responses to seekingtreasurecon@gmail.com. We'll select a winner here in the next week or two, and we'll get that logo up on the website, and we'll probably use it in a couple of other places. Website is live.
Yeah.
You can RSVP, email to do the RSVP, and I will email you back the links probably tomorrow as soon as I can. And when we are close to selling out, we will definitely let everybody know ahead of time. So you have, if you're on 60, the fence, and
first 60
people is what we got, and me and Kpro count as 2. So yeah,
and benefactor counts as 3.
Yeah, I mean, we have the core 30 people that show up out here every year, and now
but we have the core 30. But here's the thing: most of them bring someone, so that makes 60 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
What do you mean, Dan? So the books are at Barnes & Noble. They cannot release them until Tuesday, and Tuesday is when he's on Good Morning America.
So here's what Barnes & Noble told me here in Vegas. They said they're not planning to have the physical book in Vegas unless they could reach out and get one sent so I could pick it up on the 12th. So if you don't plan to just go in, if you live in rinky-dink town, you need to call now to have them get the book there. So on the 12th, they have it teed up and you can go in.
Our Hillary and Tree, the benefactors, the person who has donated the buyout, you'll find out who it is.
I like you guys to know later. I like this suspense.
Just like the plot of the invitation.
Oh, that's true.
That's funny. We tie it in. And then Dale comes walking from, never mind. Yeah, it is not Justin. I think somebody wanted to make us that clear. Justin, I think, has moved on and is doing his own thing. But
Justin actually did reach out to people, and people reached out to him stating exactly.
Did you do it? Or are you going to be there? Right. And he's like, no, I have not.
Right. So the only people that we have ruled out because we just slipped up at the beginning, it is not Shiloh. Yeah. It is not Justin. So those are the two. It is not.
And I don't think we say anything till the day of, but that's up to
and that'll be up to said benefactor. But I like the idea of waiting. And you can meet said person. See, we already said him before.
What if the day of at the conference we have a little game of guess who it is? We're gonna be there, and whoever guesses, we'll do elimination or something. That could be. We could come up with an idea to do something like that. We just can't let it out, Kpro. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot that can happen at this conference, everybody. We want your ideas. We want your ideas for treasure hunts we could do the day of. We want all kinds of your ideas, and we're going to take the good ones. Is it Dirk? We're not going to answer any more questions, everybody. And we're not going to there's a lot of cool things we have ideas for. We just have to make them happen. Baby steps. First thing's the logo. First thing is getting an idea of how many people on RSVP, and then we'll go from there. And then we hope everybody will get your book next week for JCB. There's definitely going to be some JCB talk at the Seeking Treasure conference, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see if a box is found by February 1st or not. It's possible, I guess. And I guess what? I don't think those boxes are going to say made in France on the bottom. What do you think, Kpro? Oh, a little jab at Forrest. That's all right. Okay. Is that it? Was there something else? The website.
I think that's it. There's so much to do, and I will give you the book. Michael, we're not confirming anyone until they are ready to be confirmed, if they need to be confirmed. I have spoken with JCB's team regarding the conference.
So this is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kpro, but I thought what we were going to do is when we have confirmed speakers, we're going to update the website so people know. Is that right?
Kind of. So
toward like in January, toward the
so I will say that we have a couple of a couple of very large people that would draw the community. Let me give you an example. If we could get, let's say, Nicolas Cage or Josh Gates to come.
Yeah.
The minute that happens and that person is okay with it, we would release that right away. Any of like the big names that would draw in. The rest of the program, and that would be almost like the keynote, the closing speaker. Those
Britney
are usually
Spears. I can see it. All right, sorry.
Okay. So that would be those, because we would spotlight that would get more press there, etc.
Yeah.
Someone like me and you, like, oh, we've done the invitation, even though it's cool and it's a lot of work, etc. I have to wait until December 1st. We're going to accumulate all the collective proposals. We're going to see which ones would be in panels, which ones would be individual, and build up the program. Shortly thereafter, I'm supposing maybe the first, second week of December, we will put out the full program, subject to change, because always somebody has to cancel, somebody else comes, those sorts of things. But I am working with said, what do they call them in poker? They call it the fish and the goat, right? I'm reaching out to a couple of like the whales, the whales and the fish.
I see
the big
goat.
fish. There's a couple that I'm individually speaking with that would make a tremendous difference if they came and will shape the rest of the program.
This thing could really blow up, and that might pose a problem, but of course it's a good problem. I mean, our conference is only 4 hours long this year because we kind of wanted to dip our toe in it, see if it's warm. Get it? It's a little Forrest Fenn jab there too. So again, next year we hope to do a full day, and the year after that 3 days, and whatever it turns into, it turns into. This is the first one. You want to be there. You want to say you were at the first ever Seeking Treasure Conference, Las Vegas 2025, and we'll see. Con. Well, it's a conference. Con is short for conference.
Seeking Treasure Con 2025.
Okay. All right. STC. Somebody said STC. I like that. Okay. We hope to see everybody there. We hope you can RSVP soon. Get your airfare.
No, but SDs, you're with us. You're like, we're a minnow. We're not one of the big fish. People aren't coming. Well, they might come to see Mike, but they're not coming to see me. They're getting, like, if we got Nicolas Cage there, wouldn't that be awesome? He lives in Vegas. I'm so reaching out to him. I think there's a 0% chance that he's going to come.
Once we have a program, I'm going to put it on his door, Kpro.
Absolutely. And that level, I don't think many opportunities, but we do have a couple. Yeah, Noobs Unite. The newbies are the awesome first time people. Do you remember when Nate came? Nate Nate came for the first time 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Riley Poole.
Oh my gosh, he wasn't like shy. He was actually outgoing, but he wasn't like loud outgoing. He was kind of that social introvert. So nice. And he seemed to meet every single person there, had a great time. And now he sent an email a little bit ago. So I think he's coming again. Newbies become our awesome people.
If we were to get some big name guy like, JCB or Nick Cage or somebody, that'd be great. But that's not really what makes the conference. What makes the conference is all of you. All the people that we talk to through Discord, through forums, that we work on these treasure hunts together, all the people that met through the Thrill of the Chase, to meet in person over there at the treasure conference, that's what would make it fun, in my opinion. I mean, we met Kiwi, we met Candy, we met so many people that are in the chat. Michael O'Connell, you haven't made it out here yet. We met Larry Sandell. Hooley, you haven't made it out yet. SD, I know this is new for you. But like Hillary and Sean were there. I mean, there's so many people.
Oh, Sam, JCB, Nemo, Janet, you name it. Yeah, Molly. I mean, there's there's too many to name. Why did we have a wedding the day before this event? Because we wanted all of you there. Some of you, I hate to say, I'd never met before. I knew you virtually. You came to my wedding.
I mean, we meet these people in person. So it'd be great if we had a big name to show up, and that would be fun. But it's getting everybody that we know to show up, because then we're gonna have a party, whatever.
Oh,
I got to watch that open bar. I can't do another Fremont Street like 2 years ago. That was pretty bad. So we'll figure that out.
I think once a year you can make it on, but you were, okay. So those of you that don't know, Mike doesn't drink, but once a year. So I'll show
you a picture from it.
And if you guys, this is the picture I had. We're walking down Fremont Street. I think with Jessica, Billy Shaw's wife. And I see, so Cynthia's about 5'2" and Mike's about 6'3". And I see she's here and he is like not doing so well because they had decided to do like 5 rounds of shots. So I walk up, I said, Cynthia, are you okay? And she's like, here. And then
I don't know who I was with. I think it was with Claude and Adonis, was that his name? The blonde-haired guy, Adonis, and
Apollo
Adonis, whatever. He's a god. Yeah, they all started doing shots. Nate may have been there. Yeah, and that's what started it on Fremont.
Well, then it gets bad because we get all the way down to the end, and Dave was with us, and you said, I need to go to the bathroom. And you went in and you never came out. Yeah, and so I'm like, Dave, I can't go into the bathroom. And he said you were kind of
I found the picture. I could show this, right, Kpro?
Oh, Lord, please.
Oh, and the other thing is Fremont Street. I think Saturday night we do a Fremont Street. We take a party bus to Fremont Street. But I say let's do it at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, let's have fun at Ellis Island and do whatever.
It turns about 2 a.m. though. 2 a.m. we need to get out of
11 to 1. Like, we do it late. Why don't we do it late this year? But this is that night on Fremont Street.
Oh, I don't know if I want to.
When I was a little bit drunk. Oh, there it is, everybody. That was me on Fremont Street. Fremont Street's a lot of fun, people. And I don't really remember this, but apparently it happened because there's photo proof of it. So that was Fremont Street. And again, you don't have to go to Fremont Street if you don't want to do the craziness of Vegas. But we got to do some advantage slot play.
Oh, we get. I am hoping that we can get. Yeah, this was not good. And you know what? I think I'm going to tell this story just because I won't name the name. Don't name the name. Okay. Mike also got one of the guys, and he's like, "Do you want a girl? Bring her over here." He got one of those girls, and he's like, "Mike, I'm gay."
So he goes, Mike's "No, I don't."
Then let's find a Chippendale, and he went and got him a Chippendale guy. Hilarious, because when everybody rolled up
shoulders and took
and he was so excited about it.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun.
Looks like it did.
No baby oil. No,
yeah, no children are going to be. Yeah, no, it's definitely gets a little. Actually, Dark Greg, he had a bruise because those
Billy
girls.
Was there.
So it's awesome. It's fun. I will say, it's a fun until night, and then there is those kind of days.
No, and again, fun. It's up to you if you want to go do that, or you go back to your room. It's Vegas. You go do whatever you want to do.
No, everybody cut it out. It's adult. It's not that. No.
And will we have a place for us to go back and play poker, which is usually what happens every year? Maybe. We don't know until we check in, because we get a free basic room for free, complimentary usually, because we play, but trying to get a penthouse or something with that big dining room table, we just don't know until we check in.
Those of you guys that haven't been there. So during our wedding, we were getting really loud. And next door was, what's the guy with the clock's name?
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav and Serena Williams, Flavor Flav, whatever. They were having a party, and they came over to make sure they weren't being too loud. And we thought we were being too loud. And there was so much pot smell.
What? You ready for this? I don't know how Cynthia can say this, but she said, breaking news, Justin and Jared will attend if Netflix airs by then. They will be on your panel. That's awesome, if true. I don't know.
Well, I did. Maybe
will you be there? You're going to be the big star, Cynthia, if Netflix airs by then. Go ahead.
I did reach out to Jared. I have not heard back from him. maybe he's funneling it back there. Cynthia wouldn't mess with us on this one.
I don't think Netflix is going to air by February 1st, but let's hope it does. Or at least if we just had a trailer. If we have a trailer,
I'm talking to Justin now. That is incredible.
That's awesome. Thank you, Cynthia. And thank you, Justin and Jared. Justin should just come out.
Justin should come either way, because he is a searcher. He is one of us.
Yeah.
Jared, it had to become a love project for him that many years. So they should both come out anyway. Right. And even if they can't talk to it, like, I hate to say, when I put up the technology and tools, so I went boots on the ground once with Justin. I am not a techie person, etc. It was hilarious. He had this like Jeep that you basically could, it had a refrigerator, a freezer, everything in it, a bed for his dog. It was awesome. And sonar or satellite or whatever. And he's so funny because he gets his little thing out so he knows exactly where we are. And then he clips something to me. And I'm like, what's that? He clips this little thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, and he's like, it's so I can keep track of you in case
Oh,
you
he
get
clipped
lost.
it on your clothes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
And I'm like, and it was really cute because he was like, we all need one. And Cynthia clipped
So
in
that was
and
the
he
Lacey
clipped in.
Creek, right? That was a GPS
Yes.
call.
So
Yeah.
then it was really funny because the next day when only him and Cynthia went out, he didn't clip them on. So, but my point is there was times like we were grid searching, he could record the grid search to know exactly where we had been. I just can't believe how much technology plays a part. I would love Justin to talk about the some of the testing and some of the stuff that happened in Nine Hall. I know that's in the past stuff, but he could bring there's so many things.
No, we're not going to give you a hard time about not bringing the treasure chest, but you should come out, Justin, because it'll be a lot.
If you bring the treasure chest, I do not know if I can control myself to get behind that wood. So I think it'd actually be better if you brought some really cool pictures and that's it. Never mind.
You don't even have to get up there and talk if you don't want to. Just show up so everybody can have a drink.
I think it'd be great.
Okay. Anyway, that'd be great. So we have a lot of people lined up. We have reached out to some people. If you're a creator and you're like, oh, I didn't get an email, I don't think Kpro sent them out yet. So we'll see. We'll get it down the road.
No, I'm right now. Okay, so there's an example. One of the people I reached out to in the last 48 hours was Jared and gave him all the details and said, website coming soon, but you're kind of one of somebody that would really draw in. We would love it if you could discuss. It looks like if there's the potential that's awesome. That is the kind of level, I hate to say level, that I am trying to reach out to right now. We'll all still be there. We could talk for 4 hours. We could talk for 4 hours every day.
What if we get everybody that was in Netflix? Who do we got? We got Cynthia. We got Justin. Who are the other two guys?
Chris Hurst, his dad.
Hurst family. Blue Bee. What if they came out?
Carl.
They can't talk about Netflix, but they could at least come out and tell us about their experience. That could be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of different things that can happen, but people just have to get out here and then we can plan all the details. So we have 3 months, everybody. We got 3 months to pull this thing together. I know we can do it. Randy P has had an open invitation for every World Series of Fenn, but he says
now is he joking? Yeah, is he joking when he says he got banned from Vegas?
I think something happened.
Something happened in Vegas, and he doesn't seem to want to come back in here. But this is the year that this is his year. Yeah, we have to get. Oh, you know what? I know people who may know people. Hey, we have attorneys that we know. Hillary's husband, he can get it lifted or whatever.
Who got their book? Yeah, there you go. Who got their book? Did you get your book? MNYC. Okay, we hope to see everybody out there. We do an hour every time. It's an hour. Sometimes we're like, what are we going to talk about? The hour flies by because we're talking with friends. You guys are all our friends over the years. So what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah,
sometimes it doesn't though. Sometimes the pictures get out
on video, but yeah, it is awesome, isn't it? Yeah, he said he
got. Well, I will say. Some people are really nice because there was somebody, and it wasn't me, that got really wild and crazy in the huge stretch limo party bus thing. And
1 year
they asked, would we not put it out because it was a wild and crazy. And we made sure we didn't want to embarrass anybody. So of course not, but we had the goods. I
remember you hanging out the window and I got your belt trying to pull you back in. So every year and all my flash drive with all our pictures and videos, every World Series of Fenn, there was a do not show folder. And when people are like, hey, I can put that in there. So we have it, but we'll never show it on the show.
Yeah.
But for this conference, there's going to be press. We hope there's going to be videos taken. Can't really guarantee that for the 4 hours at Ellis Island. So anyway, all right, that's enough. You got the website, you got the email, RSVP. If you're on the
set up the email so I can see it.
We got JCB's Good Morning America next week. We'll go live and talk about that probably Tuesday night, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then
I
don't know. We'll see.
I have that prior commitment. Don't talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe we wait until
next week. I don't think we are going to go live Monday because one, it's Veterans Day, and two, me and Kpro have plans for Monday night. So, but we'll go live sometime next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll go live, and you know how we do it. We put out.
We'll definitely go over whatever he says on Good Morning America, and there might be some surprises.
There could be.
At the beginning, I was like, "Is Jon just not? Has he not?" thought a lot of this through? I think he's thought a lot of it through, and we're going to start to see this really roll out. We should have Jens's doc this in the next 6 days.
You know what I'm hoping? I hope he shows a clip of him with the olive jar on Good Morning America.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
What I hope. Just a little 10-second trailer, teaser, whatever you.
I've been asked this question a lot. Do you think the hurricane affected the hunt for JCB? I don't. And I don't know why I say that. The only thing I can think of is maybe he checked on it after, but I think he's just letting it roll. Like, okay, like for example, Dirk from Treasure Games, because of the flooding, the box came out of underneath the bridge. I don't think JCB cares if it gets washed out. Find it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see if he thinks through all the possibilities, because there's a lot of possibilities when you put actual treasure out there. There's a lot of ways things can go. Yeah, I mean, what if somebody claims they have one and now there's no way to verify it because he didn't contact JCB? I mean, there's a lot of
someone just posted, I'm a bit confused on our Discord. I'm a bit confused how the books were distributed. I pre-ordered mine in August. I will be receiving mine November 12th. My son ordered his just a month ago and he already got his. And that's truly the luck of the draw.
And
I don't think it's systematic.
Vendors would be my guess, but yeah, there's not much you can do, but what you can do for anybody who doesn't have their book and you have to wait till next week, you don't want to wait, go to our Discord. It's free. It's down. The link is down below. The link is right here if you guys want to type this out real quick. And people have posted a lot of pages, the entire Forrest Fenn chapter, the entire Pokemon box chapter. A lot.
Well, and I do have to say, and people are sharing. They're sharing some of the things, like on the typos page. I put 4 or 5 that I've seen, and somebody privately messaged me and said, "Thank you. I'm going to give you one other just because you helped me, but I'm not going to post it publicly." And that's fair. You don't have to share anything. Okay, did you see 3D Bronze's comment?
How do we get Mr. Posey to let me visit the chest? This is 3D Bronze. I like to check it out myself. I mean, he got to check out mine. Only seems fair. I have references. Okay. Maybe ABC will ask JCB what happened. I don't know if he's going to bring up the early release thing. We'll see. I mean, maybe.
Well, in his release that he gave us today, he said, I'm going to be on Good Morning America, and I've had some questions about books. He kind of really downplayed it, and I would too. It's a big boo-boo, so you don't point out your boo-boo.
Big boo-boo.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a question about Speakeasy. I am not working. I'm not going into Speakeasy for as long as I can resist. I didn't get anything done today. I had so many different commitments of so many different things. I've got to talk with Mike about a couple things because I have a couple updates. We need to make sure that we have a couple things. But if you guys want to jump in, I may jump in a little bit. But right now, this second, I can't. I got to get a kid situation settled. I got to get a couple other things done. And then I will if I can for sure, because I have earned this today.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Just looking at more pictures from World Series of Fenn from my drunken night out.
Let's go. It's over an hour. Let's go.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Seeking Treasure Conference.
Oh my lordy lord!
You should be there, everybody. You should be there.
Okay. Good night.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. It's a memory. I think.
Shame on you.
See you, everybody.
Bye.